Hello. It's been a fat minute since I streamed, and I'm terribly sorry for that. Won't be a very long stream either. It's gonna be a very quick, short stream today. Hopefully I can stream tonight. That is something I want to do tonight. But if I can't, no, not a big deal. There's a good chance I'll be streaming soon again, though. Either way. Now, while I've been off camera, I've been doing a lot of building. So it's not exactly like I've been doing nothing. So on this top layer, in the last stream, I had planned out where some things were gonna be, but I didn't know how they were gonna look, what they were gonna actually end up turning out to be, and where everything is. And I still have to figure out a lot of things still, but we're getting there. Very, very slowly. We are getting there. So to begin, we got our bank up here. It is blocked by the pillar, but that's kind of the purpose, because eventually this middle bit will be filled out. Will be completely filled out. And the thing it's gonna be filled out will probably be some buildings, some more shops. That's probably what's gonna go here. Police station, I just kind of made it bigger, just kind of get an idea of the cleaner station. Sorry, it's a little bit better of an idea scale wise. I'm gonna be honest, the cleaner station is not gonna be anything super special. It's gonna be probably the most basic building up here in terms of these big scale, the actual buildings. But yeah, should be all right. And that's probably gonna be something either next stream plan, or it's gonna be off stream and next stream plan, or both. Now, the next building I worked on is this lovely building here. What is this building? This building is the town hall. The town hall is important because obviously we need a place for all the leadership to go and gather, or if there's just like an announcement for people to go gather and hear about, they can come to the town hall. Pretty straightforward. You can get chased by ravagers through here. Pretty simple. Maybe get chased up here as well, or at least partially up here, I think is the plan. And then up here will be completely safe. This will be a safe area. And the reason why it looks like a church, because it's not a church despite the pews, is because it's Victorian. It's a Victorian style build. That is genuinely one of the themes for this decked out building themes. One of the three. Hence why I've continued with the Victorian here. I also gotta add like a pedestal and all that for the speaker. Maybe. Probably. Yeah, probably will. Yeah, and there's just two staircases, so it's just mirrored on both sides. Have a little balcony here, or maybe it'll be just a connection out to here into the second elevation. This little elevation here. We also have this little balcony over here. Pretty straightforward. Got this little area here. Pretty straightforward balcony here as well. Kind of balcony. Now, here is the pawn shop. I haven't touched it at all. I'm gonna be honest. I've done a little bit of work, just kind of getting a better look in my head of what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be really basic. It's gonna have some redstone capabilities, but it's gonna be very basic at the end of the day. So, just don't expect a whole lot from the visual, but could be something. It might be one of the more unique buildings still. And then finally, before we move on to the actual main attraction of this stream, we got these lovely covers or chimney holes for the smoke from all the cooling towers to go up. All the boiled steam energy. And that'll look cool once it's all darkened up and we have proper like structures and whatnot to flesh this out detail wise. And one cool trick with this is, one of the reasons I did this also, other than, well, making it more accurate in terms of what it would look like as an actual build in real life, is it allowed me to mess with the height elevation with this and play a little fun trick where over here this is raised quite a lot more, so I can have much taller buildings and builds up here. But over here, well, obviously it's lowered. Pretty cool trick. It's a pretty fun trick, and it hides it very well. And even if you're all the way over here, right, you can see it, but it's kind of hard to tell, especially once it's all dark. That's really hard to tell. Really hard to tell the difference, because you can't see, you don't get the depth perception over here like you do over here on how far that actually reaches, like this one does. So it works pretty nicely. What else? Also off stream, I did have a friend, the same friend who actually tested the housing district and slums, come through here and test the Ravagers over here. Might gonna have to do a few changes, but overall it's pretty solid. I actually didn't see many major issues. Just gotta make some minor tweaks here and there, which isn't too bad. Well, actually no, this actually might be alright. The one that might actually need to get tweaked a little bit more is the slums. The slums felt like it might have been a little bit too much. Might just reduce the Ravager amount, which is probably the best fix, I'm gonna be honest. What else? Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah. Alright, now for the main attraction of this stream. Hence the stream name, Mansion Planning. This is the final build I worked on off stream. Here is the Mayor's Mansion in all its glory. This took me about 2 days to work on, which isn't too bad. The interior still has to be done, but the exterior is mostly done for the most part. Just gotta fix this a little bit and clean up this back area still, but otherwise it's mostly done. Oh, and fill in this gap as well. And as you can see, the Mayor's Mansion is probably the most unique build on this floor, in the game. And why does it look like this, you may be asking? Well, the Mayor's Mansion, the plan for the Mayor's Mansion is to steal bits and pieces from different parts of the map. So this little piece is from the housing district. This is inspired from the housing district, like palette wise. This is quite literally just stolen from the housing district. This is this is stolen but slightly altered from the housing district. Slightly altered but inspired from the housing district. Again, palette is reused and the look is mostly reused from the housing district. This roof here is reused again. This is more of an expanded portion of a small piece of the housing district. This is definitely stolen from the housing district and slightly modified. This is actually probably one of the more original pieces. It is inspired by something from the housing district still, but it is probably the most unique piece on here. Then the next most unique piece is actually this. This is actually completely unique to it as a whole. That is actually also stolen from the housing district, believe it or not. But yeah, this is actually also a very unique piece. Same with this bottom bit here. This entire bottom corner bit is also very unique only to this mansion. But yeah, this is the mansion. Oh, and that is actually a reference to the slums district. So we did get a little bit of the Forgotten Village in here, which is good because, like I said, it has to get incorporated of a little bit of everything. And of course, the industrial district will actually have one thing from here. Even if it's not directly stolen from the industrial district, it will make it feel like it came from the industrial district, which will be a nice little crane that comes out and, well, not crane, but maybe some form of winch that can bring things up and down up over here, and then obviously a little platform to load it up here. But yeah, still gotta work on that. Now, the plans for this stream is to actually work out the interiors, plan out the interior a little bit. Not a whole lot, just enough of it to start, to maybe get a better idea of what everything's gonna look like. Because the exterior is great and all, but I need an interior. And we'll see. One thing with the mansion is you are actually not gonna be chased by ravagers. You'll probably just see things like maybe zombies, spiders, or skeletons. I don't know. A more basic mob. Still, you can die from them, and you have to be cautious, but you're not getting chased by ravagers in here. The other thing is, this will feel like a maze. It's gonna feel like a miniature maze trying to navigate through the mansion. Just because there's a bunch of holes, bunch of little nooks and crannies you can explore and go through. All that fun stuff. Yeah, that is essentially the plan for this stream. Not too bad, not too much. Give me one moment. I have returned. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. So, for sure we need a walkway out to this balcony here. We also need to have a way to get inside this ladder, this room, to get up and down places. I'm not sure if this will actually be a room or not. Work in progress. This is the master bedroom, though. I do know this. This is the master bedroom. This is where the mayor lives. This is where the mayor's bedroom is. Let me put a sign. Okay, we're gonna note that down on the record for sure. Master bedroom. Perfect. All right. Down here, I actually kind of start mapping it out a little bit too. So over here will be like the cooking area, which in the structure of things works best because we have all this open but rocky area over here. Just kind of felt like this is where a lot of piping would end up going. Got these funky windows. Probably just gonna have like a dining table here, and then a living quarter, and then maybe a living room here, out here, maybe. Don't know. For sure though, this is gonna be stairwell, but also a way to, or maybe, or nah, that's fine. Yeah, so we'll have a stairwell over here, and then we'll also have a bathroom here. I don't know exactly how that's gonna look, but we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. Now up here, we of course have this outside area. This could be a bedroom. This could be another. This probably wouldn't be a bedroom. Not sure what it would be though. Maybe because I also have to make sure I keep room for a lot of redstone as well. Hmm. Maybe 2 guest bedrooms, I'm thinking. I'm theorizing. Would probably be best. So maybe 1 here. This would probably be a good guest bedroom. Then this would probably be another solid one. And then this would just be like a storage space. And then maybe we have the we have some washers and dryers over here. That would probably work nicely. Yeah. I like that. So washers, dryers right here. Give us redstone space as well. Or maybe it would be... Nah. Nah, that's fine. That works. Yeah, so this is a bedroom. How big? How much room? I gotta go see how much room we need for a bedroom again. That way I do it right. Since we're in the stage where I have the ability to do it correctly the first time. Because realistically, the smallest I can go is probably like the apartments over here. Yeah. We're just getting link you. Yoinkage. Yoinkage. Alright. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad I planned this out now than later. Because that would have been a little rough. A little bit rough, buddy. This. And then fit this in here nicely. Nice and snug. And then the entrance would be right here, I think. Yeah. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Then we have a lot of room for redstone as well. Incredible. Immaculate. Yeah, no, that works perfect. Awesome. Alright, there's one done. Now let's go get a green bed for the other one. I think sorry, cyan bed. Yeah. Bum. Yeah, this one I have way more room, way more room to do what I want, which is awesome, very awesome. Perfect. I do want a little bit of room though. I do want a little bit more room than this. I don't like that there's so little room. Because I want room for redstone. So maybe we move all of this back to here. And then that gives us this, and we can just dip it down. So like, because we have two different elevations, right? We can have some stairs going down to one of the other ones. Yeah, I like that. Probably right here is probably good. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So the entrance to the bedroom's right here. And this means we can actually connect this back up over here. Probably right there. Because redstone wise, we're not going to need a whole lot of redstone for the washer and dryer, if any. Because what would that be? Probably just an absolute just visual, pure visual for that, I want to say. It's probably my best bet. It's just going to be straight visual. Which would probably be for the best, I think. Overall. And grab some tough here. Do this, a little bit of this, a bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Stack, stack. We should probably have a form of main hallway in a way. So I'm thinking from here, this would be maybe, maybe not. I don't know, because there's two things I could do, right? I could just leave this completely like the way it is now, and then maybe have this here like this, and then we block this off, right? And then this would just be something hidden to get to. Or oh, actually no, better idea. You can get down. Ah, yes, I like this idea way better, way more, way more. Okay, and then let's grab some tuff. So this is like this. Grab some trapdoors. Yeah, it should be alright. And then pull it. This lovely thing called an iron door right here. Yeah, I like that. That a lot. Yeah, because part of the reason I want redstone to be here is because I want this to be like an actual viable location to get treasure, maybe even locate a lost blue. Maybe. But for sure, I want this to be a location to have some treasure or scrap spawn. So obviously that's cool. We have this little balcony up here. Just another viewing area, really. Nothing too much. Probably gonna be its own little room as well. Yeah, more than likely. Slab me. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's grab a lantern. Yeah, but this just kind of feels like a storage space, I can't lie. This just really feels like a storage space. Mm. Let's do this. Yeah, I like that. And maybe if we cut this off here, right? And then maybe we could have a Ravager here, so wait, that is kind of cool. Hold on a minute, that's kind of cool. Cancun, me and Cancun. Let's see. Maybe. Or maybe we move the door over. The only reason I'm wanting the door over also kind of works a little bit better too. Sense of how this all kind of looks. Because like this would work better if we had it also looks better having the bedroom door right there and here in my eyes. This now allows us to do this. Now we can have something here for redstone. Redstone. Perfect. I'm trying to kind of embrace the jank as well. Other than that, would be for what I want to do here. I kind of actually want to bring this back, but that should still be enough for me to do what I want in terms of redstone. Right? It's like when I go do the cheetah cam, I don't have to go fly all the way over there. To by 3. But I guess that one could always just like always be on. Could also this a little bit. No, I think it should be alright still. Maybe instead of this we move. Maybe instead of it being perfectly flush like that, we move this around a little bit. Then that should guarantee us the room we need. I think. Because then we'd have a hole right here, or down here. A hole here. And oh, boom. Peekaboo. Or a hole here, peekaboo. Yeah, okay. That works. That works. This also means we can move this out here. And we can also just remove this wall, so that's not a big deal. So we need room to add the washers here. Just very quickly searching something up. Just trying to get basic idea. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, okay. You have your water basin, of the roller, which what does the well, we can get hot water because it's steampunk. We can get hot water, hot steam washing it. We can just use a regular thing. She's okay. Okay, okay, okay. Cool. Oh, oh, oh. Hmm. You know, this is kind of cool. Oh, okay, okay. I do like that actually a lot. Time to do a little bit of designing. A quick design. Hopefully it won't take too long. Hopefully it won't. Because redstone wise, we just need ability to send a signal up to here, which we can do very easily, very nicely, without any issues. Cool, cool. This just gives us a better look at what we're working with now. Let me think. Yeah, so the prison is here, so I have to keep it within the boundaries of, sadly for me. Well, I guess technically I have a little bit more room to work with than, yeah, I have a little, like, small amount of room. Technically speaking, I'm probably alright, and just a little bit out. But not a whole lot. Not a whole lot at all. But either way, I do want to test some designs. I'm thinking about also making this smaller by just moving this wall back by one. Yeah, perfect. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Maybe might move this wall back one as well. Maybe. Probably. Yeah. This kind of just guarantees us a little bit more space for all. Yeah, that. Guarantees us just gives us that little bit more space to work with over here. Um, Well, if we had a small spot like that where a player can crouch through, then thinking probably the laundromat would sit right here like this. The laundry area that kind of indented into the back like this. Doesn't have to show all the piping behind it. Really just have to showcase the front of it. Washer and the dryer. Or I guess we also need the top too, so maybe we remove this down below. Let's see. Oh. Here's a thought about something cool. Thought about a cool little hidden thing we can do. That could be pretty cool. Just would have to do make sure I have the space for the redstone, which shouldn't be too bad. Either way though, I think that's where I'm gonna have to end stream. Got a lot done. Got a good bit done. Got this floor planned out mostly. Got some of these rooms planned out. Yeah, and I was able to update on for recording where I am sitting at right now with in terms of decked out progress. So yeah, I will see y'all. I have no idea. Hopefully soon. Thank you all for watching.